not worried about that, the stage, all of those things, because we dealt with that, and I feel like we're prepared for that. It's going to come down to all the same things it does in every game for us. It's going to be the fundamentals, you know. Just stay true to what we've done, what's gotten us to this point. We won 12 games for a reason. We're where we're at for a reason. Let's do it again.
Lions roar can be heard from 5 miles away. 5 miles. And that's not just something you hear. No, a roar is something you can feel. Do you hear the roar? Do you feel it?
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Detroit Lions.
With the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led out by someone who needs no introduction to these Lions. Their quarterback for 12 seasons and the franchise's most prolific passer with over 45,000 yards and nearly 300 touchdowns. It's Matthew Stafford. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, as you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused, and some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and get their best performances.
Stafford now to throw. The throw right side. They're going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Ethan Evans on now to punt. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, a familiar face for the other sideline, a guy drafted first overall the year the Rams moved back to L.A., and the face of the franchise really for 5 seasons, Jared Goff. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 43. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Goff now to throw. He's got right on the short throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Montgomery back to the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Back to throw. Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Josh Reynolds. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Stafford. Now, a quick throw there is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40.
And off comes to Montgomery. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Goff. That is caught. He's in the space past the 25. And he's got him all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative
aggressive in this game today. But sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Again, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now it's Goff. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Reynolds. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Rams ready to go on offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Stafford. Got his man. It's Williams. They're shoving his way inside the 35. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and they will take over 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner?
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The football going back to the Rams now. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, 77 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Running left, Montgomery. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to score on the full return. Touchdown, LA. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
So here come the Lions now. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Called out a very strong gain of 24. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now Goff on first down. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Williams. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Jared Goff and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Stafford on first down. Short throw, it's Higbee. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Stafford. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Now they're staring up at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. That'll be caught by Cup. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Marr is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it. But
when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Back to throw, Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Pass complete there to McCool.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Stafford now to throw.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Stafford looks to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The kick by Maher is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He was on point repeatedly, ultimately finishing with 4 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters alone.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wild Card bout. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Look to really look more at that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Goff. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Fighting through, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On the counter, here's Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here is 3rd and 5.
To throw is Stafford.
I had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And that will keep the lead at 8.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now Montgomery.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Badgley's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. L.A. readies for its next possession.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stafford. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Stafford to his #1 guy Cup for a Los Angeles first.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, you left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but it can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations. Try to race the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. It's Goff.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a 1st down as well. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 43-yard line.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. This is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 28. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter play. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Throw out wide is incomplete. Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 32 yards. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense set to take over. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode. But you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because They really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Yeah, able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Goff.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams.
And now it's 3rd down. Goff now to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
He'll look to Williams to begin things.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Here's Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup.
And Cup going to pick up a Rams 1st down as he'll get this up to the 32.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Stafford.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, but I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So out now come the Lions.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Montgomery on the counter. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Goff now looks to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Out of the gun, Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
So now Stafford and the Rams
down by 7. A minute 51 on the clock. And this is where your playoff medal is tested. On the road, needing a touchdown to stay alive as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down.
Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Stafford now to throw.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Now it's Stafford.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now Stafford.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long.
Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Garden. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.